Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here and welcome to another edition of AEW Dynamite. Tonight it is the St. Patrick's Day Slam, and that means we're going to get ourselves a damn good show. At least I think we're gonna. And we're kicking things off the right way, the only way, with Adam Cole, baby! Let's get into this thing, though, my friends. It is time for your Conman Certified roll call. So, who do we got in here today? We got Jalen Jackson. How you doing, my friend? We got Cowboy 420. Jert Stop Motion is in here. Good to see you. We got Dude Duff. Carlos Romero is in here. We also got Hacks. Welcome to the stream. DSR is in here. We got Samuel Vlogs. We have Robbie. Good to see you as always. We got Trey Lucado, Mr. Tournicane. Mr. Canadian, not Mr. Tournicane. I don't see him in here yet. We got Brandon Harbin. Good to see you. We got King of Fate. Boom! We also got ourselves Ross Blocks in here. Toe Row. Matthew Grantland. Good to see you. We got J Money Jeff, Live Rink Studios, and we're going to say it with him. Adam Cole, baby. Hello, Eve. How you doing, Mr. Dan? Mr. Dan. And let's get it, folks. Get those hands waving in the chat. It's time for a dinosaur and a Jungle Boy, your tag team champions. Wave in the chat with me, my friends. It's Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Jurassic Express. Woo! And now it's time for some cowboy shit. Oh man, I love AEW. Every night, it just feels so good watching it. Let's go. Let's get those cowboy hat emojis in the chat right now and chant it. Cowboy shit, cowboy shit, cowboy shit. Yeah, man. So, yeah, no Dark Order. It looks like we now know that the Dark Order is not going to be chosen by Adam Cole. He did choose reDRagon, not choosing the Young Bucks after the Young Bucks declined to take the spot, but they weren't going to be chosen anyways. And there's been an interesting discussion around Hangman Adam Page right now. The question is he over? And is he a draw? Because they're two separate questions. Is he over? Abso-freaking-lutely. Is he a draw? Well, some people are saying he's not. Some people are saying that Hangman Adam Page is not a draw. That he doesn't keep the intrigue around the world title. The numbers, though, don't lie. Hangman Adam Page has main evented 2 pay-per-views now, and both pay-per-views have drew a ton for AEW. So, in a way, you're as good as your last match is, and Hangman Adam Page certainly is being a draw for AEW. Let's go, my friends. So, who do we think will win? Eve says, is he over? Do I hear that crowd reaction? He's hella over. He's cowboy over. That made no sense. So, here we go. Let's get the 6-man tag team match. We've got... let's just put the Elite Era. I don't know if that's going to be their name, but I'm going to call them that, the Elite Era. And then we've got Luchasaurus, Jurassic Express, I should say. So Express and Cowboy. The Cowboy Express. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm going to call them the Cowboy Express. The Cowboy Express. Cowboy Express. There we go. I'm very sorry to hear that they're hacks. My thoughts are with you and your family. I hope you're okay on this tough day, my friend. Eve says, is he a draw? Hard question for anyone in the wrestling business. The overall shows are these days bigger factors than individuals. You know what? This is a question for everyone in the chat. Is Hangman Adam Page a draw, in your opinion? Yes or no? We'll see what the majority of people seem to say. But here comes Luchasaurus. Friggin' Luchasaurus. Just a walking, talking, punching dinosaur. Yes, we got some no's. We got some yeses as well. We got a no in there for Brandon Harbin. We got a yeah from One Shot Roy Martin. No from Alexander Harbula. Okay. All right. Yes, from Jason Smith. Oh, and there's a leg kick from Bobby the Fish. The Fish Man. Just kicking the dinosaur. Yo, did you ever see a fish kick a dinosaur? You just did. Fish don't even have feet. Bobby Fish is one of a kind. He's the only fish with feet. Is that right? Or is there another type of fish with feet? I don't think there's some weird mutation out there. Is there? Lots of yeses, lots of nos. Very interesting. So very, very mixed reception for Hangman Adam Page in terms of is he a draw? A-Rock says, well, so far, both pay-per-views that he's main evented have been the second and third highest pay-per-view buy rates. So I say yes. I'm right there with you. I think that if your champion is main eventing the show and those shows do a good job drawing the audience, I think you can say the world champion was a part of it. Definitely not the whole reason. You know, you look at MJF and you look at CM Punk, and that's a major reason why that card sold as well as it did. But there's many other factors that go into it. It's a tough question. Dan from Eve is absolutely right. Samuel Vlog says, hey, Con, Mew stands for Mule Extreme Wrestling. There you go, bud. The Mule. The Mule. Eve says, it's not like UFC where a weak undercard can still draw high figures. It has a major fight in the main event. An extremely weak undercard for wrestling likely won't be saved by a good main event. There you go. There you go. Tag has been made. Kyle O'Reilly enters the ring, and he's going to take this Jurassic beast to submission school. Oh, I thought he was going to lock into submission. Instead, he just almost breaks the man's leg. Dude, those legs are ancient, all right? They've been around for like, what, 65 million years? Something like that. Those bones be precious. The dude just turned 65 million and one. Happy birthday, by the way. Belated birthday to Jurassic Express member in Luchasaurus. And then here's Bobby the Fish in the ring. Uh-oh. The dinosaur continues to fight back out of it. Punch to the face of Adam Cole. Uh-oh. But reDRagon. The dragon slaying the dinosaur right now. Never mind, the dinosaur just slayed the dragon. And here's a tag to the cowboy. We're jumping ahead a century, aren't we? Maybe a few centuries, few million centuries. I don't know. Numbers. They suck. I'm like a Steiner, man. Math is hard. Anyways, off the ropes right now. Cowboy shit. Fall away slam delivered. Great start. Look at Hangman. Just popping the crowd big time. Big clothesline here. Oh, and a suicide dive on the other side. Man, Cowboy is not letting up. Look at him go. I don't know. They're Noah Saltzman. No idea. I have no idea. Oh, big time powerbomb into the cover. 2 kick out by Bobby the Fish. Eve says, if we were to switch the pay-per-view undercard from Revolution to an episode of AEW Dark, but then put Adam Cole versus Hangman Page as the main event, would it draw similar figures? Here's the weird thing, my friend. Here's the weird thing. It wouldn't draw similar, but I'm sure there would also be so much intrigue around a card like that, because it would be like, oh my god, this main event must be must-see if it's only a one-match show. You know, like, it's so weird. Wrestling, like, we're speaking in hypotheticals, clearly. Wrestling is just so weird because it's all about and you know this better than anybody, it's all about capturing that magic, that lightning in a bottle if you can. And it could be anyone. Literally any match could put on an amazing show. Depends if the crowd truly gets into it. Oh my god, what are we about to see? What are we about to see? Oh my goodness, triple moonsault. What? Into the cover. Bobby the Fish is in trouble, but he kicks out from that big time moonsault. Damn. That would have been a really cool finish. Triple moonsault. What a spot. See, AEW is just so much fun. I'm not going to pretend that AEW is perfect, but I just have a lot of fun watching it, and that's all I really want from a wrestling company, you know? I just want to be able to have fun while watching the shows. It's why I've a great time watching Eve Wrestling, because I just have fun watching it. Oh, big kick right there. Oh, big move. Bobby Fish just slamming Jungle Boy into the corner, and here comes reDRagon, working well together here in unison. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, beautiful maneuver from reDRagon, a knee to the face. That could be it. Kyle O'Reilly hooks the leg, and Jungle Boy kicks out of that one. Phew. Could have been bad. And we go to picture-in-picture for our first commercial break. Brandon Harbin says they don't piss off the audience as much as WWE does, for sure. Yeah. So that's unfortunately the thing that WWE likes to do a lot. They like to, it's almost like they want you to believe something. Like, you know what? This is a perfect way to transition into the conversation about Cody Rhodes. On Monday Night Raw, you know, it's not like Monday Night Raw was innocent in the hype of Cody Rhodes. The commentators dropped little bits and little hints. The wrestlers have dropped little bits and little hints. It's the wrestling business, I know, just to cause like a bit of a buzz. And it might still deliver. Cody might end up being there at WrestleMania, and he might show up there to wrestle Seth Rollins, and the big WrestleMania pop of Cody Rhodes being there, that might be the direction they're going. But let's say it doesn't end up that way. It just feels like sometimes WWE likes to pretend something is there and then either not give us anything or just give us something something different that we don't want, right? And I can't say that with AEW. So far, the only time that it has felt like slightly a disappointment was when Christian Cage arrived. And I hate to say that because Christian's a big deal and he's been fantastic in AEW, but that's the only time where it's been like a hyped up moment that I didn't feel delivered. That's the only time that I can think of. WWE, many times. Let's see what Dan says. I'm reminded of the AEW YouTube preview shows like Suzuki versus Danielson, which drew good for AEW on YouTube. But if that was a pay-per-view, you know. So are we saying Hangman is more over than Bryan Danielson? This is where watching on Fight is great, as we don't get picture-in-picture. Our show just continues. I wish I had that there, Dan. Interesting point right there. Like, do I think Bryan Danielson's a bigger draw than Hangman? Yes. Yeah, I do. But at some point, and you know this in the wrestling business, right, is you got to get the next star over, and you don't always just run with your top draw as your top champion. And I think that's what AEW is doing really well right now. We forgetting the barbed wire bang bang? Okay, sorry. Yeah, obviously the end. I'm not sure if this is what you're talking about, but the exploding barbed wire death match. Yeah, obviously that's a disappointment. And when Jericho fell off the top of Blood and Guts and you could see the cardboard, that was a disappointment. But in terms of like a actual single moment that like of a debut of a star, or like somebody's coming, like I haven't been disappointed other than Christian. And then now that Christian's there, I think it's a great deal that he's there. You know, it's one of those things. I hyped it up as something else in my head, I think. And I think a lot of other wrestling fans did back in the day. But yeah, C Wrestling, how you doing, my man? Good to see ya. So right now, it looks like Cowboy Express. I'm so disappointed your reaction to Revolution ending is lost forever. Yeah, there's only one pay-per-view that's been taken down. And it was that one, unfortunately. I can't actually remember which one it was, if it was Revolution or not, but goes to show that I got a memory of a goldfish. Oh! Oh my god, Adam Cole just hit a massive super kick! Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that was brutal. 100%, but this isn't about getting the next star over. We're talking about draws. Fair enough. To me, your champion absolutely needs to hold their end of the bargain, no doubt, but the full card is more important overall to a good draw and buy rate, etc., etc. Fair points. I don't think I'm completely wrong, and I don't think you're completely wrong. I think we're right there, and we're both got the same kind of feel that your champion needs to be a big draw, and I think Hangman is a draw. It's just he's not their top draw, and I think that's what we're kind of getting at, right? Oh, man. Here we go, Hangman. Hangman. Oh, big boot right there. Discus for... Oh, my God. Adam Cole goes for another super kick, but instead, Hangman hits him with the Deadeye. And there's a kick from Bobby the Fish, a headbutt from the Dinosaur. Then Kyle O'Reilly, the guitar player, just drives his form into the face. But there is... I love when Jungle Boy uses the back of Luchasaurus to jump off. And a big clothesline to Hangman Adam, from Hangman Adam Page to Adam Cole, baby. What are we witnessing? What is this? What the hell? What the hell? Double claw! What a move! 2 broken up by Fish. Just saves the match. That was cool. Jungle Boy went up to the top rope. Double clothesline to the men on the shoulders. Eve says, if you ask me who the top draw in AEW is, I don't think I could answer with 100% conviction. I really think the biggest draw in AEW is those 3 letters, AEW. I think I can say who the biggest draw is, but you're probably right. The company is over as its own company. I think CM Punk is their biggest draw. Like, I think CM Punk is their biggest draw right now, and it's a tough line to walk, because you could say people like Danielson are huge, and they are, and they're massive. I think I can say with 100% conviction in terms of, there it is, the boom, lowered the boom, it's over. Adam Cole wins. Wow, really? But I think it's CM Punk. Anyways, let's ask the chat here, my friends. Who do you guys think is the top draw? That's my opinion, right? That's just my opinion. Who do you think is the #1 draw in AEW? I think CM Punk could be put in damn near anything. Even at this point, even once they've used his matchups on Dynamite and on Rampage a little heavily, I still think he is their top draw. People are saying MJF. Here's why I disagree with MJF, all right, my friends? Here's why. MJF could easily sell any pay-per-view by being the best bad guy on the card. But in terms of drawing, in terms of making people want to come and see him, he makes people want to come and see him get beat up. But you need the proper babyface to go up against it. And I think that Punk is that proper babyface over him. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, I think Punk draws the most right now for AEW. I think. I'd like to see numbers, though. I'm just bullshitting at the same time, right? All right.
You know all about that spine buster, baby. You know all about that damn spine buster. So here's the deal, my man. Should you go on Rampage this Friday and show up, guess what's going to happen? The same thing. Me and Hobbs, we're going to stomp you out like a light.
That's also fair. Brandon Harbin saying that's what Ric Flair was back in the 80s and early 90s. Talk shit and draw a crowd to see you get your ass kicked. Just we haven't seen, and I know we haven't seen CM Punk in the main event scene really yet, like fighting for a title and all that, and I guess that's not the biggest deal in AEW. You don't have to fight for titles at all the time, but like, I don't know, I still think Punk is the #1 name that they have. Like, if you're looking at a poster, chances are that AEW probably has Punk dead center somewhere, or like, if it's not right in the middle, he's off just to the left, right, or just to the right. Danhausen is the biggest draw, some people are saying. he was still here, I would say Kenny Omega. I don't know. I don't know. But you guys do bring up a really excellent point comparing MJF to Flair. Like, I don't know if he's going to be on that level someday because that's a huge level to reach. But in terms of drawing to see people beat him up, that is... People do want to see him get beat up. And that's why I think him as a world champion will be so entertaining. Him as world champ will just... It will be entertaining as hell. Do you guys think that MJF is the next person to take the title off of Hangman Adam Page? MJF takes the title off of Hangman. What do you guys think? Is that the next one? Or do you have somebody else taking the title off of Hangman? I'm curious. Lots of people saying, yes, 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 he should be. Hell no, 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 yes, yes. Hey, con man, yes, no, no, yo, no, yes, no, no, yes. I think so. 100% it all out. Hope it's MJF. Yeah, I think that makes the most logical sense. The only thing that I could see them somehow wanting to do, and I don't know how they would do it, but it would be really interesting for there to be somehow a way for Punk to win the title, and then MJF take the title off of Punk in the rubber match, winning the title off of him and concluding their story. Because when Punk beat MJF, there was just a little bit of help from Wardlow. A little bit. And that right there leaves just a tiny asterisk. Asterisk? I can't say that word. I'm not sure if I said that properly. Next to the name of CM Punk and MJF. That match, that rivalry is not concluded yet. And I think somehow if they could get to that, that would be really interesting. I don't know if they could. I don't know how you get to it because that would probably involve either Punk. Like, here's the thing. Like, what if Punk turned heel for some damn reason? And this is just me putting on just a random booking hat and just thinking like, oh my God, what could happen in AEW? I don't think this is going to happen. But if Punk turned heel somehow, took the title off of Hangman Adam Page, and along the way, MJF was justified in what he was saying about Punk, thus turning MJF babyface, and MJF taking the title off of Punk and getting over that way and going into a babyface run as the champion. I don't think that's what's going to happen, nor do I really want that to happen, but I think that's how like the storylines would have to progress in order for MJF to take the title off of Punk, with Hangman being the champion right now. I don't know if I don't know. That's what my mind is thinking. Dan says there will never be another Ric Flair. There can't be. Different world now. The game is more exposed than it was back then. Wrestling in itself will never be as popular as it was back then. Even if we want to boo MJF and see the other guy win, it's not like we're watching UFC and we're watching Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier or Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington, because we know it's an act. So that's on the wrestling business to figure out how to get us mega invested again, how to blur the lines of reality. You know what? That's what I'm going to say. The wrestling business needs to find out some more. We all know it's an act. You're absolutely right. But let's dive into the world of blurring the lines some more. And that's what AEW is doing a decent job of right now. Not terribly amazing because they're revealing the business at the same time, but they're revealing just enough about the business to make us, the viewers, feel like we know what's going on, when in reality, we don't have an effing clue, right? Like, I think that's what AEW is doing really well right now. They're not treating their audience like they're idiots. They know their audience understands the business, and as a result, they're like, okay, well, let's give them media scrums. Let's use insider terms. Let's do that to an extent to make them feel like they have a damn clue what's going on. But there's Jon Moxley. Time for the best friends. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-da-dum, bam, boom, bam, boom. Wheeler Yuta and Chuck Taylor, the Chucky T. Mr. Chucky T. And there's Danhausen. Danhausen, very evil. Very elite. Dan says people actually believed Ric Flair was Ric Flair and wanted to see him get beat up. But we also know MJF isn't the person we see on TV, and that one day he's going to be a babyface. I love the Best Friends song. It bops. Best Friends. Wait a second. Oh, shoot. Moxley and Danielson not waiting for the bell to ring yet. Oh, Wheeler Yuta in the ring with Danielson, and Wheeler Yuta's about to get Wheeler Yuted by Bryan. Yeah. Dan says Statlander dropping the alien gimmick, which is nothing but a good thing. Statlander is outstanding. Statlander, we actually had that conversation a little bit ago, I believe, probably about a month or two, talking about that if Chris Statlander, what was her kind of potential, and you were high on her, which I wasn't at the time. I see it. I see it a little bit more now. She has come into her own. She is starting to become more of a personality, honestly. It's just not a booping alien gimmick. It's good. I see more of the in-ring ability. Ever since she's come back from injury, she is really solid. We do have some donations. Sorry about that, guys. I've kind of ignored them here tonight. Samuel Vlogs dropping a $2 donation. Dude, you've been dropping heat here today. Thank you, my man. Seriously, kind of you. Very kind. Big Tiger says, you're talking quite a lot today. Did I have some caffeine? Is it that obvious? Yeah, I did. I literally just finished a cup of tea. Literally just finished it. I downed it before the stream. Am I talking really fast? Well then, that is the caffeine effect, isn't it? Maybe I'll slow myself down. Cartoon Chaos says, this is my first time watching AEW. I hope I enjoy it. So, it's either going to be Best Friends, or it's going to be Danielson. The Mega Powers 2.0. No. Danielson and Mox. Con, you should drink some beer because today is 3/16 day. I'm going to pass on the beer right now. I'm not really feeling a beer, but thank you, my friend. Happy 3/16 day to all of you. Call them the Violent Dragons. I don't know about that name. But Samuel, my man, saying the Coliseum looks like the one I went to in July. Or this Coliseum. Cool. Hopefully you go to another AEW show pretty soon, my friend. And then Tyler Garton over here. He says CM Punk versus MJF inside a steel cage. That's what you want to see, eh? Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad at all. Matthew Grantland over here dropping a $1 donation as well.
I know what it's like to get hit by Jon Moxley, and I'm cringing sat here because this man hits it like fury.
And then Dan has a little something of a bone to pick with the 9% of people, the now 11% of people who pick the Best Friends thinking that they're going over in this match. Yeah, really? C Wrestling says the alien gimmick would have really worked had they just explained she's not human and can do things other can't. One promo could have saved Chris months of development. Would that work in AEW? I don't know. We got Abaddon, I guess, as some sort of out there creature. Guess you could have made Chris Statlander that. I don't know. I don't think the alien gimmick was ever going to work. I just don't think it was. Not to crap on it, I just don't think it was going to work as anything more than than a gimmick that is going to be used to put other people over. Big kick from Danielson. Cartoon Chaos says, I could really use more info on how AEW does things. I've only heard a little bit about MJF and how he's like supposedly the biggest heel or whatever. I'd say he's the biggest heel in the business right now, my friend. But as for AEW, how do they really do things? I'm just trying to think of an explanation for that. They put on 3 hours of wrestling a week, so 2 hours with Dynamite, 1 hour with Rampage. You can argue that they don't over-explain things. That's kind of their whole presentation, right? They don't over-explain it. There's not a million recaps throughout the show. And if you have not been following the story for a bit, I think you're going to be a little lost when you tune into AEW. I'd say AEW is a show that is tougher to digest for new viewers, but better for long-term viewers. In comparison to WWE, on Monday Night Raw, they literally had a promo package from a segment that happened an hour and a half before. They literally killed 10 minutes of TV time to play a promo package from a segment that happened an hour and a half before. So WWE makes sure that everybody watching, even though they might be the most basic stories, everybody watching knows what's going on. As opposed to AEW, it's a little bit more like they've got a lot more tip of the caps to the hardcore fans. The show is happening. You're going to get good wrestling. The stories, you might have to watch BTE to get the full understanding, or you might have to watch Sammy Guevara's vlog to have the full understanding. There might be little bits over there that play into the actual story, and then vice versa. Little bits on TV that play into those stories over there. So that's probably the best way kind of to describe it. It's a show that is made for more of the hardcore wrestling fan base. And they don't cater as much to a casual viewer. It's probably the best way to put it. I don't know. See, I honestly can't see an alien character working. I can't. And I think there was proof right there. I just don't think the fans were willing to accept her as an alien. You know what I mean, man? I don't know. I don't think it's a character that would get over. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. Mr. Canadian says, can you really blame them? It's a 3-hour show. They aren't really good at filling the whole show. It kind of sucks. Well, here, let me just say this much. A 10-minute promo package for a segment that happened an hour and a half before. That shouldn't exist. Add an extra 10 minutes or an extra 5 minutes to 2 matches. Boom, done. Because that's the thing, WWE is almost scared to have their matches exceed a long period of time. They don't want to have too many long wrestling matches on a wrestling show, God forbid. And I know Vince doesn't look at it as a wrestling show. He looks at it as a sports entertainment show. But still, God forbid you have long, good wrestling matches. And it's also unfortunate because they had the roster to be able to make these diverse shows for a while, and they just didn't use half the roster.
Discretion is advised.
AEW Dynamite back live here on TBS. We are watching a tag team clinic unfold. Bryan, Danielson, and John Moxley really taking the fight.
Anyways,
Wheeler Yuta saved away the points of John Moxley's elbow. Square on onto Chuck Taylor's.
Cartoon Chaos says, honestly, CM Punk returning and Adam Cole going to AEW, they won me over. I'll get into it. It seems like a great wrestling show. The way that I want to describe it is if you took NXT during the really good black and gold era, the really, really solid era, and we know what we're all talking about, right? The era that produced the many great takeovers that we've seen. that's what AEW feels like. It doesn't feel like the main roster of WWE. It just doesn't. You know, you can tell that there's some green wrestlers on the card. You can tell that there's some people who have not figured out the true psychology of the ring. And I mean, this is me being an outsider. I don't really know true psychology if we're being honest. But still, you can tell that some of the wrestlers just don't quite get it at all times. And they're very green, but there's also some excellent elite level talent on the show. Some awesome talent. Like when you look at Danielson and Moxley teaming together, two of the best talents in the world. Legit. It's incredible to see. But then you've got some people on the card that just, you're kind of scratching your head when you see them wrestle. You're just like, okay, this is their main show. So it's a good in-between wrestling show. You're not going to get raw levels of, I don't know how else to describe it, because like it's a good wrestling show and you get some good segments, like that segment with MJF and Punk from a few weeks back where MJF bloodied Punk, hung him with the dog collar. Like this is some vicious stuff that you would have seen back in the day, but I don't know how to describe Raw these days. I just don't in comparison. It's a good wrestling show, and I hate that we're comparing it. So let's just try to enjoy it for what it is. It's probably one of my favorite shows on the air right now. Danielson going to kick the face of Wheeler Yuta.
Moxley's right there. Look at this, Yuta. Yuta's shining here. Yuta,
WWE don't realize that putting non-WWE superstars like Ronda Rousey and celebrities and your Hall of Famers for title shots instead of using younger stars for opportunity is the answer to the ratings. Do you see Seth going to Mania if Cody doesn't return? If yes, who does Seth face? Seth will face The Undertaker! Oh, no, I don't know, man. I actually don't know who Seth would face if he doesn't face Cody at Mania. Maybe if they wanted to, I guess they could get Veer in a match. Veer could arrive at Mania. They could do. Big Tiger says Goldberg. Oh, it's over. Wheeler Yuta taps out. Well, there you go, my friends. What about Braun Breaker? You could do Braun Breaker if you wanted to. Have Braun Breaker wrestle the morning of, and then morning of over on NXT, the Stand and Deliver pay-per-view that's going to air the morning of WrestleMania, night 1. And then you could have on night 2, Seth Rollins issue an open challenge, and Braun Breaker shows up. So they could do something like that. So Regal, LA Knight, that's also a good one. It's not a bad one. Would he not be gassed, though? I don't know. I think as a professional wrestler, sometimes you got to wrestle twice in 2 days. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Is Wheeler Yuta joining? Wait, what? Oh, whoa, 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 what? Is Wheeler Yuta joining this faction? Yuta. Oh, Regal just slapped him, and Wheeler Yuta gets in his face. Regal just smiles. And now showing the fire that he's got within. I think Wheeler Yuta just joined this faction. Damn. Wow. Huh. This is fun. You see the details that AEW has for getting younger guys more over despite a loss. It's beautifully done, and I think that's why I enjoy AEW as much as I do. That's good stuff right there. 100% it is. Uncle Dax. Uncle Dax. Uncle Dax. Ooh, the Young Bucks with FTR.
You guys talk about making changes. You talk about firing managers. Maybe you should fire your current stylist too, and maybe.
Ooh.
Sorry about that. No matter what you do, you can hire the best there is, the best manager in the world. Ain't gonna make a change, boys. You know why? Because deep down inside, you're always just gonna be that second best tag team in AEW.
Ooh.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Okay, love you. Bye. See you later.
All right.
Main event for the first time ever, the AEW Women's World Championship will be defended inside a steel cage, plus the in-ring debut of the Hardy brothers, Matt and Jeff, as they take on Private Party.
So Bret Hart is totally going to be the new manager of FTR, right? That's where they're going with it. Like, it's totally going to be Bret Hart and FTR. And then, I mean, I'm excited for that. I know I just kind of said that like I wasn't excited. I'm friggin' excited for that. You guys know I'm an FTR mark. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of connection with the Owen Cup. It's got to be some sort of connection with the Owen Cup, right? Like, that's it. That's the connection. That's the reason this is going to happen. I think. J Money Jeff says first ever women's main event. I don't think that's true, is it? Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, they main evented the Lights Out match a year ago. St. Patty's Day, right? St. Patrick's Day Slam. If you've never seen MVC, I strongly recommend watching their matches. If Japan isn't for you, then watch their WCW stuff, especially the matches against the Steiners. Good recommendation there, Eve. MVC. So the Miracle Violence Connection. Miracle Violence Connection. I don't even know really anything about them. Miracle Violence Connection. Oh, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Ah, interesting. See, I've heard so much about Dr. Death. I have never seen any of his stuff that I can think of. Maybe I've seen something in passing. I can't, but I couldn't tell you. That's a good recommendation. Good stuff. By the way, shout out to Tyler Garton right there for becoming a member on this channel. Welcome to Team Green, buddy. Samuel, we get it. Says Mr. Canadian. Man, AEW is never disappointed with their steel cage matches. Brett just does pay-per-view appearance deals. Is that all he does? Could money talk? Could money talk? And a company that isn't run by Vince McMahon, maybe that talks as well. I don't know. Oh, wrong belt. Wow, that took 45 minutes for somebody to notice. Wow. That might be the longest. Oh, pay-per appearances. Oh, he only does pay-per appearance deals. Oh, I misread that totally. Yeah, it took 44 minutes for someone to point out that I have the wrong belt right there. Wow. Trey Lucado immediately jumping right on that. Being like, hey, you got the wrong belt.
Listen up. This Friday, main event of Rampage, it's a platinum match. The best wrestler alive against Keith Lee. And they say you're limitless, Keith, but I'm no limits on the mic. I'm a no-limit soldier. Jr. looking ass all over San Antonio because everyone loves the Eclipse.
Oh,
My man, big opportunity this Friday on Rampage. You and Keith Lee, I want y'all to know something. It is now your duty to go ahead and do what me and House have been trying to do. And that's
okay.
people coming in trying to steal from us. I want you to put them down. I want you to put
Ricky Starks is money. Oh, swerve! Swerve's house. Man, I love Swerve. Isn't that guy a rapper, says Max Caster. Oh, boy. Oh, it's time for the Jericho Appreciation Society. The JAS. 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 Damn. Seriously, I can't believe 2.0. Like, look, I'm very happy for 2.0. They're incredibly entertaining. But Jericho just trading out the Inner Circle for these guys. And here's the worst part, guys. Jericho totally, like, they could have easily made a pun on the Inner Circle. They could have easily called it the Inner Circle 2.0. Easily could have done that. Easily. They didn't do that, obviously, because they want you to hate the name. They really want you to hate the name. And they didn't want to give it a name that anybody would like. The Jericho Appreciation Society. I also wonder if there's something here with CM Punk in the future. Remember the Straight Edge Society? I wonder if it's slightly a play off of that. We'll find out in the future, won't we? Judas in my mind. But here's the real deal, my friends. If Jericho wants to stop getting cheered, they're going to stop playing Judas. If he wants to stop getting cheered, that's what they got to do. But they're not going to do that. Promo time. Yeah, Jericho does look great right now. He's gotten into excellent shape. Mr. Canadian says, hold up, that's Jack Swagger. Dude, Jake Hager has been in AEW for a long time. Jake Hager was a part of the Inner Circle as well. You might have missed that part, but Jake Hager is Jack Swagger, and he's been in AEW for quite some time at this point.
As a human being.
Let's not talk about his contributions, okay? As a human being, let's not talk about that.
The big one, Chris Jericho.
They're really putting him over.
Think about this. The Earth has been around for 4.5 billion years, and yet you are lucky enough to be alive during the Chris Jericho era.
Oh, that's where he's going with it. All right.
How fortunate are you, right? You're welcome for that. Think about this, too. For over 30 years, you have been living vicariously through me as I take you through classic 5-star matches, riveting promos, angles and storylines you'll never forget. Hell, I even built companies, including this one. If there was no Chris Jericho, there'd be no AEW. It's true. I helped build the company. I carried it.
Glad you caught that one there, Dan.
No Jericho, no
Wow. So yeah, Jericho's really about to go full ultra ego here.
But instead of
All right.
praising me, you undermine me, you take me for granted, you insult me on social media. I read what you write, it's very hurtful. Very hurtful. You've got the greatest total package performer in the history of this business right here, and you don't appreciate me.
You don't appreciate me. All right.
You don't appreciate me. The roster of AEW doesn't appreciate me. The inner circle never appreciated me. Sammy Guevara walked out on me. Santana and Ortiz disrespected me, and their little buddy Eddie Kingston had the audacity to embarrass me on national pay-per-view by making me tap out.
You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out.
You can cheer for him all you want. He's not coming out. They're probably not coming out here ever again thanks to us, okay? Keep that in mind.
Wow.
They don't appreciate me, but these men do. And that's why we are the Jericho Appreciation Society.
The Jericho Appreciation Society. Just that name.
Because we realized very quickly we can't relate to the rest of the AEW roster. We aren't like the rest of the AEW roster because they are nothing more than pro wrestlers.
What?
And a pro wrestler has never been legendary. A pro wrestler has never been a millionaire. And as a legendary millionaire many times over, the only reason I was able to do it is because I am not a pro wrestler. I am a sports entertainer.
Oh my God. Oh, Jericho saying he's a sports entertainer. Oh my God, that's going to piss off the AEW fans.
I am a sports entertainer.
Wow, they found something. Jericho reinvents himself again.
I just heard you say something, and I just got to get this off my chest real quick.
Whoa, Daniel.
If you were going to stand here and call yourself a sports entertainer,
Whoa.
well, then I am too.
Oh, shit. Daniel Garcia says, then I am too. What the frig? They're a bunch of sports entertainers.
Daniel Garcia, and I am a sports entertainer.
Oh, my God. What the frig?
The epitome of a sports entertainer right here. Daniel Garcia, the mask of the Red Death, a man more horrifying and terrifying than anything Edgar Allan Poe could ever think of.
This is good.
Appreciate me, I'll tell you why. January 6th, 2019, a group of independent wrestlers were in a terrible
I thought he was about to say something else.
His tibia. They said he'd never walk again. They said he'd never wrestle again.
He mentioned Jan 6. I was just like, what the frig are we about to get into?
These men, I donated thousands of dollars to their recovery.
Okay, still thought he was talking about something else. Okay, my bad.
Tibia and fibia, learn to walk and come back to this business. That man was this guy right here, Daniel Garcia. He appreciates me.
He appreciates me.
Matt Lee and Jeff Parker 2.0. And by the way, that's a stupid name from Bad Creative, and you'll never hear it again.
Wow.
We don't use made-up names in the Jericho Appreciation Society. We use our real names. Daniel Garcia, Jake Hager, Chris Jericho. And now these two men are going to use their new names, real names from now on.
Whoa. Name change.
Daddy Magic Matt Menard.
Daddy Magic Matt Menard.
Cool Hand Ange Angelo Parker.
Also, it's none of their real names, isn't it? It's none of their real names.
About a year ago, I got a call from my
Right?
former best friend Kevin, who said, hey, I need some help with some buddies of mine who just got fired.
Whoa.
Please put them on Talk as Jericho so they can maybe get a job.
My former best friend Kevin.
These two men into my house.
He just referenced Kevin Owens.
And at the end of that podcast, I realized these guys have passion. These guys have desire. I want to try and get them a job. And look what happens. AEW hires them. They are here. That's why they appreciate me.
That's why they appreciate me. This is so good. This is a really good promo.
And then I got the big man right here. My ride or die, Jake Hager. This man has had my back since 2010. We've traveled the world together. We've broke bread together. He saved my life in Dubai. He's always been...
So what were the names changed to again, guys? Could you tell me in the chat? I kind of missed it. Even though I said it, I miss a lot of things.
And Hand of the King, tell him who we are and what we do.
Hand of the King? Is that what he said?
The JAS.
Oh, that's so mean, getting Hager to say JAF.
Pro Wrestlers.
Oh, that's so mean. We are pro wrestlers. I'm sorry, I can't make fun of the lisp, but I'm gonna make fun of the lisp.
The newest reinvention of the master manipulator and the last true genius in this business, Chris Jericho. And remember this date, March 16th, 2022, because this is the day that the new era begins in AEW, the era of the sports entertainer.
The era of the sports entertainer. Oh my God.
This is the Jericho Appreciation Society, and that's entertainment.
And that's entertainment. Oh, gold. Absolute pure gold. There is your new heel group in AEW, the Jericho Appreciation Society. They are not pro wrestlers. They are sports entertainers. So Angelo Parker, is that the one guy's name? What were their names again, guys? What did they rename Matt and Jeff to? What did they rename him to? What did they rename 2.0? Oh, is that a shot to WWE? That entire promo was a shot at WWE. The entire damn thing. I can't go back. I can't rewind on TSN. Easy booking. Jericho's sports entertainers versus Regal's pro wrestlers. Damn. Well said there, C Wrestling. That's a good good shout. Wardlow. Here he comes. Mr. Mayhem is here. Oh, he's so good. Why can't WWE take shots at AEW? Would love them to. They have mentioned it a couple times, not many. They've taken a few when the time was right. They don't do it very often because they're number one. You know, it's as I don't like to play that mentality, but like that's number one doesn't shoot at number two. You know, they're. Number two is more likely to take shots at number one. You know, it's just and not to say that it doesn't ever happen, but it's just not that common. Here he comes, Scorpio Sky. Man, Paige Van Zant is I want to see her actually wrestle for AEW because I know she was in the UFC for a bit. Then I think she did bare knuckle fighting. I could be wrong on that one. But she did do some stuff outside. Oh my God, they're actually going to give Dan Lambert the other TNT title to wear. That, oh, come on. Come on. They're not going to, oh, they're going to give Dan, oh God, that heel heat. Oh, I know what I want to say. I don't like it. I want to say right now, I hate that it's so disrespectful to the title that not in any time, anywhere should Dan Lambert be wearing a championship belt. And that's why it works. Oh, because I hate it. I want to boo the friggin' man. Oh, I want to. just fucking take that title off your fucking face. Oh, that's that heel heat. I want, just. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I know that's the whole point. Just take the fucking title off, Dan. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Wardlow and Scorpio Sky. 1-on-1. Yeah, Scorpio Sky, best of luck to you, bud. We'll see if you get dominated here for the TNT title. We'll get the polls up here in just a second. Eve says WWE takes shots at AEW in the investors' calls and behind the scenes contacting sponsors, putting out press releases, etc., etc. WWE takes shots at AEW in the business and not on TV. Well, there you go. There you go, guys. That's from somebody in the business. So WWE ain't squeaky clean. AEW just turns it into content for the fans.
I would never question the champion, but I don't know what the biting of the forehead he thinks he's going to accomplish here. Just get the big man.
All right, so let's go. Let's get the poll up here saying who will win. It's either going to be Scorpio Sky or it's going to be Wardlow. There you guys go. So who do you think's going to win?
Later this month, AEW making our South Carolina debut at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina on Wednesday, March.
Kevin Langoff just said, Bailey is such a wrestling mark, showing off Razor's jacket. God, I love this woman. Sasha and Bailey all day, baby. Whoa! Uh-oh. Paige Van Zant and whatever her husband's name is. I forget her husband's name. Wardlow! Oh, shoot, but Scorpio Sky just drives his boot into the side of the head of Wardlow. A part of American top team.
Wow. Is this the new Coke Zero Sugar?
You can see why they switched the title to a villain. This match wouldn't work with Sammy Guevara. 100% agree there, Eve. Yeah. It's just the question, do they put the title on Wardlow or does MJF cost Wardlow this match? Or is it going to be a DQ or something like that? Like I have a tough time believing that Scorpio Sky loses the title in his first defense after being undefeated for a year. But weird things could happen. They're trying to get Wardlow over. And if this was their goal, this is a good goal. To have Wardlow be the man to defeat Scorpio Sky, it's not terrible. Hey, Lock7, good to see you here in the Chizat. Welcome, my friend, my buddy, my pal, my palerino. Oh, I should also... Oh, I just realized I gotta send money to my friend for the bachelor party in June. Totally forgot about that. That was supposed to be sent by last week, I think. Whoops. I've been very, very busy. Totally forgot. I don't know why that just came to my mind, but yeah, I gotta send that money off. Whoops. My bad. But Jonathan Farthing here in the live chat dropping $7 worth of donations. Thank you, my friend. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it.
You know it's all about the
Butch. Petered in. Butch. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I want to play that so bad.
installing have made us who we are. Start with quality materials delivered right to your site and get started. Because there are dreams to be built, big dreams. But whatever the dream, whatever the build, your home hardware building center dealer.
All right, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, my friends. What time is it?
The best songs of all time live on Bounce Radio. You know it's all about the Find out all the ways you can listen at
Here it is, my friends. We are going to show... There. What is it?
You know it's all about
Butch. Peter D. Butch. Coming on down to the ring, weighing 195 pounds. It's Butch. Butch. Butch is here. Pete Dunne's dead. It's Butch from now on. Oh my God, it's gotta be Butch. 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 Peter D. Butch. Oh man, I love that. Absolutely love it. It's like Tony Khan's obsession with Judas. You guys are going to hear it over and over and over again, and you're going to like it. Here we go. Thank you, Ghostface. He says, since you don't know the names, 2.0 are now called Danny Magic and Cool Hands Angelo Parker. There we go. So Matt Renard and Angelo Parker. There we go. Matt Renard and Angelo Parker are their names. I like it. Matt Renard and Angelo Parker. And Wardlow. Guys, I think Wardlow's about to put away Scorpio Sky. Are we going to see Wardlow become the TNT champion? Oh, shoot. Wardlow, power bomb to Sky. And I've told you guys this time and time again, I think Wardlow's the next Batista. Dan Lambert with the TNT title still around his waist. It's not going to be around there for long. Wardlow has him up. Another powerbomb to Sky. Wardlow is feeling it, man. Paige Van Zandt is not. Scorpio Sky. Dead to the world. Here he goes again. Another power bomb. Flips him through. Power bomb time. Wait a second. Dan Lambert getting involved. Hold up. Dan Lambert up on the ring apron. And that gives Scorpio Sky a few seconds to get to the outside of the ring. Uh-oh. Where's the spin? Where's the spin, guys? Is MJF going to get involved somehow, some way? Wait a second. No, Wardlow going for a powerbomb on the outside of the ring now. Oh, it's Shawn Spears. Oh. Shawn Spears and Wardlow. He says, come on. The referee tells him to get back inside the ring as Shawn Spears slowly comes on down. There it is! MJF gets involved! MJF shoving Wardlow into the ring post. Wardlow just got rocked, and this is going to open up an opportunity for Scorpio Sky. Yeah, knew it. Knew it. Rolling up Wardlow. No way! Wardlow's been pinned just like that! Oh, come on! Austin Vanderford, that's the dude's name. Austin Vanderford just went into the ring and started beating up Wardlow. What the frig? No! I don't like that end. I don't like that loss for Wardlow. That's a, they weren't quick enough on that. Hang on. The fans are chanting for CM Punk. No, Wardlow fighting back. Wardlow getting out of that. Just laid out Austin Vanderford. And MJF looks like he just saw a damn ghost. MJF tries to get out of the ring. Wardlow has his hands on him. Uh-oh! Wardlow, no! Sean Spears with a chair. Oh, the chairman. Really, Austin Vanderford choking out Wardlow. And Dan Lambert just yells on, "You piece of garbage." Wow. What a... And now Sean Spears. Damn it, dude. Seriously? Lifts Wardlow up by his chin with the chair. The chairman looks right at him. No! Oh my God! Chair shot to the head. And MJF just paid off Dan Lambert. MJF with the diamond ring. This segment's bonkers. As Paige Van Zant leaves with American Top Team, leaving MJF and Sean Spears in the ring. Wardlow stands. MJF punches him in the face with the ring. Oh.
Miserable human being. And everyone that's associated with MJF can use that same description if they want.
Well, this is a tremendously upsetting scene.
Gonna be hell to pay here, fellas.
What's still to come? The Hardy Brothers debut in AEW.
This was your call, says MJF, screaming in the face of Wardlow as we go to commercial break. Wow.
Hold on to your napkins, cheeseburger fans. DQ is taking taste buds for a ride with the new
Wardlow was officially babyface at Revolution. Yep.
mouth-wowing cheeseburgers with 100%
Damn, guys, that was entertaining to say the least. Very entertaining. By the way, my friends, I totally forgot to announce this. We've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Jonathan Farthing, becoming an 8-time Boss Battle Champion. Thank you so much, Jonathan Farthing. YouTube Bandit says AEW did a horrible job debuting Jeff Hardy. I quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed it, actually. I thought it was hilarious seeing him come down to the ring, dance for a few seconds before saving his brother while his brother's literally getting beat up. I thought that was freaking hilarious. The more times I watch it back, the more I laugh. Eve says, this has been a tremendous episode thus far. Yes, it has. AEW, I've said this for weeks now. Each episode they produce seems to be better than the last. And it's not always true. Like, I'm sure you could go back and say this episode was better than this episode. But as a story progresses, you want each episode to feel just as important as the last, if not more important. Or at least have something to get you intrigued for the next line of stories. And that's what AEW is doing really well with right now. Week to week, there is not a better show in the wrestling world right now. And I don't mean to shoot down anybody, but on a weekly basis, this is the best wrestling show right now. The stories go from week to week, and they make sense. They're fun matches, fun storylines, great promo segments. This is the best wrestling show right now.
McCain's Super Fries. Golden, crispy, delicious. Fries versus everything.
Turquoise Hawk says, Con, how is AEW doing a better job at storytelling booking than WWE? I'm not the man to ask that one. I don't know what the reason is, to be perfectly honest with you. It could be because WWE is just worth so much money that they don't want to veer away from the formula that they've created. And it's a formula for a reason, because it works, right? It does work. It's not exciting, and I think that's the difference. It can be exciting. Like, look, there's exciting moments, but yeah.
Aren't you afraid of getting pinched? I guess that's better than getting the kiss of doom. Speaking of which, who's ready to be lucky?
Agreed, Eve. Agreed. It was. I thought it was really well done. You're right. They could have tightened the screws somewhere, but
I'm done with this. Who's ready to step up for this opportunity on that big show?
Maybe get the kiss of doom?
If they're worth it.
Let's go to the ring.
Jade's.
Oh my God, is that private party?
Oh my God, is that private party? Woo! Let's go! Guess who's got 2 watches? It's Isaiah Cassidy. Shots, 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 shots. Here we go. I think the theme song is so much fun. Do you guys like the theme song of Private Party? 2 watches. 2 watches, baby. 2 watches. 2 watches. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Okay, no, I'm not actually going to do the dance. But damn, the Hardy Boys rocking their gear. Yeah, man. Jeff Hardy. The Hardys. Oh, they're just called the Hardys. They're not called the Hardy Boys anymore. They're just called the Hardys. Wow. Okay. Jeff's got his face painted as well. Cool to see Jeff Hardy here in AEW. Hardy, Hardy, Hardy. Well, let's see. Okay, so we had a little bit of concerns with Jeff Hardy in WWE on his way out. We had a little bit of concerns because he was looking sluggish and he was looking old in the ring, and we thought he looked a little slow. Now he's going to tag team action, and let's see if Jeff Hardy, if his body can keep up with Private Party. That's my only concern right now. He was looking old. He was looking slow in WWE. So let's see if they can hide some of that in a tag team now. And if they can, the Hardys should be mega successful here. The amount of matches that they have that they can create, though, like Hardys versus Private Party is the one that we're getting right now. But take a look at the roster of tag teams that AEW has. Name any team under the sun, and they work against the Hardys. reDRagon, yes. Young Bucks, oh yeah. FTR, yep. Jurassic Express, oh yeah. Like, the list can go on and on and on. Literally any name. Sting and Darby Allin, yep. 2.0, or whatever they're going to be called now, yep. John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, yep. Literally, you could put them against any team in AEW, and it will be interesting, and it will be must-see, in my opinion. Interesting with Matt Hardy chanting delete. And there's the tag. Jeff Hardy's in. So let's get the polls going here, my friends. Who do you think will win? It's either going to be the Hardys, or will it be Private Party? Uh-oh, here comes Jeff. Been a bit since we've seen poetry in motion. Yeah, I said Jurassic Express there, Turquoise Hawk. That's what I said. Definitely would be a great matchup. Would love to see it. Hobbs and Stark, sure, yeah. And we got a Let's Go Hardy. Let's go Hardys chant. Damn. Who else would you guys like to see the Hardys face? What other tag teams do we have? Best Friends. There's Jeff doing a little dance. Jeff Hardy now off the ropes. Nice arm drag. Throws him down into the mat. 2, and a kick out there. Yeah, we mentioned reDRagon as well. The Briscoes. Sure. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Santana and Ortiz. That would be a great one. It'd be really good, actually. Oh, nice move. The Seidel brothers, okay. Dan says, it's interesting seeing the Hardys in AEW because they're going to be slower than the majority of their opponents. Eventually, the crowd may turn on them. And at that point, that could be really fun. Top Flight, oh my God, well said, Top Flight, yeah. The Acclaimed, sure. Literally, just put any tag team with the Hardys, and yeah, you want to see it. You mean the match we saw in Impact about 7 years ago? Hardys versus LAX? No, I mean Hardys in 2022 versus Santana and Ortiz in AEW. Like, yeah, you could say like any match that the Hardys have had in their past, if they've crossed paths with some other teams, that you'd be like, oh my goodness, don't put this match on because we've already seen it. But in that case, we wouldn't get Young Bucks versus Hardys, which is a match that has to happen in AEW. 7 years ago is 7 years ago. Goodness me, in that time frame, the Hardys have been to AEW, and both of them have been let go. Like, that's a long time ago, my man.
Smirnoff believes if it be in your fridge, it can be in a cocktail.
Ginger?
Created for cocktails.
Pig in a blanket.
Created for cocktails.
Jerkins?
Kings of Wrestling versus Hardys. That'd be cool.
Little pickles.
When it feels like all that's left is
What did I say there, Mr. Canadian? Did I say AEW? Totally meant to say WWE. They've been signed to WWE and released. Did I say AEW? Whoops. If I did, I don't actually know. Now I'm curious. You guys got me questioning everything that I say.
find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and
You were the only one that pointed it out there, but that's apparently I misspoke. My bad, guys.
On the Subway app. On your favorite sandwiches. Order ahead, pick up quick, and save. Download the Subway
Bucks teased the Hardy match on BTE. The House of Black. There you go, Tyler Garten. Death Triangle. Oh, my God. Oh, why did you just have to make me think of him? Oh, why did you guys just have to make me think? No. Oh, I'm just thinking about Alex. Fucking Alex. Fucking Alex, man.
We do all of our financial planning. Life insurance, estate planning,
Oh.
Sure do. It's time for a real financial plan. IG Wealth Management.
details. It's found in your movement, in your technology. Precision keeps you safe. And it's something introducing the redesigned 2020
No.
I see a great future. Success in your business and plenty of romance.
you can read all that from my hand?
Oh my God. I just can't deal. I can't.
Smirnoff believes if it be in your fridge, it can be in a cocktail. Created for cocktails.
pig in a blanket.
my God. Just. Oh, Alex. Oh, my God, Alex.
This program may contain coarse language and scenes of violence that could be disturbing to some viewers. Discretion is advised.
Oh.
Tries to upset the in-ring debut of the Hardy Brothers here in AEW.
I just can't with Alex. I just can't with Alex. Richard Finch said, come on, Alex needed a gimmick. Anything would have worked except this. Like, oh, all right.
He connected with that, guys. He connected. The concerned Jeff Hardy looking on.
Look at this. Matt Hardy, his attention was on Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, Matt Hardy got taken out there by Mark Quinn. And it now looks like Private Party is in control. Kick out by Hardy. By Matt Hardy.
Christopher in a good position to make the count. Matt Hardy able to gut it out. Guys, Matt's taking a hell.
Yeah, we gave an update yesterday during NXT, Big Tiger. So we do have one retirement match. It is going to be Jordan Coggle versus Cameron Andrews tomorrow on the CMU.
I applaud Private Party. They make a very innovative offensive maneuver, and then they didn't showboat. They went for the win.
You want me to create that guy in 2K. That dive was beautifully placed in this match. That's how you do a dive and really make it make sense. Well said there, Eve. Well said. Looked so much better. Yeah, 100% agree. Now Matt Hardy down in the corner as Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy stomp a mud hole into him. So this match is slowed down, unfortunately. I think this is our biggest fear with the Hardys, right? Big Tiger, my man. We've got 2 episodes left, okay? We got 1 tomorrow. I needed to get the WrestleMania, the ConMania card built. That's my first and foremost biggest thing that I got to worry about. Getting that card built. Anything else, if we need to fill some matches, that's where they're going, okay? Oh my goodness, Matt Hardy right there, taking down Private Party. Member, Isaiah Cassidy. And now Matt's going to try to tag in Jeff. Boom, tag has been made. Jeff Hardy is officially in the ring, and here we go. Jeff Hardy. Nice. Taking out Cassidy, and there's a drop kick right there.
Hard elbow right to the sternum. Jeff Hardy wasting no time looking for the victory. Jeff Hardy undoubtedly has heard from his brother.
Boom.
Private Party are nice Russian leg sweep. Jeff rolls.
Jeff now into the cover. That's a deep cover. 2. Cassidy just pops his head out, selling his neck really well. Cassidy, his selling is actually really underrated. Do you guys agree with me on that? Cassidy really... Well, there it is. JCA says Cassidy can make anyone look like gold. I agree. Isaiah Cassidy's selling is really good. Oh, Mark Quinn just gets right next to Jeff Hardy and knocks his legs out from underneath him. Yep, Mark Quinn, man. Oh, they're setting up their finish. They're setting it up. Matt Hardy, though. Side effect to Mark Quinn. Double clothesline. Uh-oh! That might set it up. Matt Hardy with a splash off the top. 2. Kick out by Cassidy. Oh. Jeff Hardy now chanting delete. The delete chants through the crowd. And now Jeff Hardy clapping, getting the fans all back into this matchup. Jeff Hardy's looking for the twist of fate. Here it is. Twist of fate reversed by Cassidy. Cassidy went for a twist of fate of his own. Off the ropes. Bouncing back. Hardy catches Cassidy. Kick to the midsection. Matt Hardy. Double twist of fate. The Hardys just hit a double twist of fate. Now Jeff's going all the way up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to see it. Here it is. Swanton Bomb. It's over. The Hardys just deleted the private party. That was a stiff landing. Yeah, Eve literally saying that was a heavy swanton. That's what I'm thinking. Jeff Hardy, he landed hard on that one. Cassidy took all of his weight right in the midsection. Wait a second. Hang on. Who's coming on out? Andrade. All the AFO, the Andrade family office. Butcher and Blade. I guess that's a logical step for the Hardys. And there's Andrade coming on down. The Andrade family office taking over the Hardy family office. Yeah, man. The Butcher has gotten himself in excellent shape. The Blade has always been jacked as heck, but Butcher has got himself in amazing shape. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh! Here comes Sting and Darby! Sting and Darby! They use these two so well, don't they? They really use them so well. Sting and Darby coming on down to make the save again. Yeah. Making a big save. This is cool. This is cool to see. You know how many people have compared Darby Allin to Jeff Hardy? So many people, right? That's cool to see them in the ring together again. You're right, Matt Hardy needs face paint. Matt Hardy does need face paint to fit in with all of them. Sting, Darby, and Jeff all rocking face paint. Matt Hardy just like, I got no face paint. Also really neat to see Sting and Jeff Hardy in the same ring. Think of like the history there. Victory Road, main event, 2014, maybe? Here's Red Velvet. I'm high on Red Velvet. I think she's got lots of potential.
But I stuck up for you. I had your back because you were my friend. But now that I've seen what you've become.
2011? Okay, 2011. Thank you, guys. Not 14. Okay. 2011. Just a few years off. Not even close. Wow, that's already back in 2011. I was in grade 11 in 2011. I was in high school. What the frig? What the frig happened? Where did the time go? Speaking of where did the time go, it's already main event. I love AEW. It's so good. Main event coming up next. We got a steel cage match for the Women's Championship. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. All right, my friends. It is up next. I was 2 years out of high school by that point. Yeah, like, here's the thing. I I'm a wrestling fan who I believe I was born about 15 years too late. I really, really, really wish I could have been around to see this the entire history, you know, the rise of WCW, like the legitimate rise of WCW, being a main competitor to WWE. I wish I would have been around to see when WCW folded. I wish I would have been around to see the rise of TNA and truly witness that. I wish I would have been around to witness the early days of Ring of Honor. I missed all of that. All of that stuff I missed. I didn't become a legitimate, true wrestling fan until probably 2013, 2012. Like, I think I was just a WWE fan from 2005 till about 2011, 2012 range. And then that's when I started finding Impact Wrestling a little bit. I found Impact Wrestling. I heard a little bit about some independent wrestling, and not much about it, but just a little bit. I knew there was some stuff in Japan that I didn't really have access to. But in 2013, that's when I started venturing outside of just the walls of WWE. A big reason for that was NXT. Like, NXT showed me that there was all these wrestlers out there, and not just what WWE truly had to offer or what Impact TNA wrestling had to offer. But I missed a lot of the early stuff in wrestling, and I say early stuff. I missed a lot of the big stuff in wrestling over the last 30 plus years, right? C Wrestling says, oh my god, imagine if YouTube was a thing in the Attitude Era. We'd be rich. I know, right? Oh, the money, the ad revenue would be so good. The hype of pulling in, like, we think about the views. Oh, the views during the Attitude Era. The views that would be there during the Attitude Era. They'd be insane, man. It'd be comparable to YouTube, honestly, in 2017. YouTube for wrestling, wrestling content on YouTube was so over in 2017. The rise of What Culture Wrestling, coinciding with all the other wrestling videos on the platform, was so good. Okay. We got a mariachi band. Arriba! So I missed the Attitude Era. Yes, I did. Didn't start watching wrestling until 2005. Started following it closer in 2008 and became more of a wrestling fan outside of WWE in like 2012, I think, is the year that I found some more stuff. This is a cool entrance. Will I be streaming the Control Your Narrative shows? No. Here we go. Does Thunder Rosa have a lose face on, though? Or does she have her win face? Can't tell. Oh, man. That is some cool gear. Thunder Rosa looks focused as all hell. She's fired up, guys. Oh, yeah. Thunder Rosa is fired up. Oh, yeah. She's fired up. Oh, my God. She almost just smoked that fan in the face with the hat. So this was last year, the Lights Out match. Can you believe that's a year ago? I can't believe that's a year ago, the Lights Out match. Now we get a steel cage match. Kudos to Tony Khan for not pulling the trigger on this earlier than they did. They held off on this feud for a long time. Really well done. But tonight's the night. Tonight is absolutely the night. Britt Baker is going to become the new AEW World Women's Champion. That's happening. OMD. Have I ever seen Kung Lao's fatality in Mortal Kombat? Thunder Rosa damn near reenacted that in real life. Let me look that up. Oh, shit. Did I say Britt Baker? Ha! Con botch. I meant Thunder Rosa. She's totally going to win this one. Sorry, guys. You know what I challenge you guys to do next time? I challenge you to speak for 2 hours straight while reading a live chat that is saying names that is also delayed about 15-20 seconds. It's not as easy as it looks. It's so easy for your brain to get mixed up. And you think you're saying the thing that you want to say, but it's because you just read something else in the chat, and so you say that word as opposed to the word that you meant to say. Oh, he decapitates his opponent with his hat. That's funny. See, Wrestling says, yeah, the fact they haven't updated the championship graphic on her entrance, she's losing. Yeah, she's losing. Britt Baker's losing. Here we go, though. Steel cage match. Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, and this steel cage looks so menacing. Oh, Britt Baker trying to climb out of the cage. So can you escape the cage to win? Is that a thing that AEW does still? So who will win? There we go. Scott Hall. NWO black and white gear. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice tribute from Britt Baker here tonight. Good eye there, Eve. Really good eye. Oh, shit. Thunder Rosa's got 316 on the back. 316 day. The day that she wins the title. Yeah, that's totally it. That's totally it. She wants to remember 316 because it's the day Thunder Rosa is winning the title. Here comes Thunder Rosa off the ropes. Kick right to the face there. Thunder right back. Clothesline puts down Britt Baker. Why are we talking about Barbie dolls? JR, why are we talking about Barbie dolls? Come on, JR. Be more progressive than that. That's like what? That was just such a out of left field comment. All right. Caught Rosa calling the match there. Eve says we getting juice. Uh-oh. We gonna get some blood? I mean, that totally makes sense. Right? It would make a lot of sense that we get some blood in this matchup. Some color. Oh. Is Britt Baker all right? Face first into the steel, and if we don't get it... Uh-oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Thunder Rosa trying to open up that gash just a little bit more. And she's got, oh my God, wrenching the face across the steel. And Britt Baker, that little cut on her forehead, is going to totally turn into something more, isn't it? See, Wrestling says, I really like the fact that the cage is bigger than the ring. Kind of Hell in a Cell feel. That's what I'm feeling too, man. The cage just feels more menacing. It's a nice looking cage. It's not distracting at all. And also what I like about it is it allows the cameramen to be around. You know, it allows them to get some good shots, some good angles. That's what I like about it. Thunder Rosa with a slam there to Britt Baker. So 75% of you think Thunder Rosa is going to win this one. Britt Baker sitting at 25%, 26% now. F her up, Rosa. F her up. F her up, Rosa. F her up. So we got blood, guys. We got the juice. We got the juice. We got the juice. They're bleeding bad. Yeah, they got the juice. I like juice. What's your guys' favorite type of juice? Oh, Thunder Rosa now into the side of the steel. And that might do it. Camera just looked away from Thunder. And guys, I think we might very well be getting some blood on Thunder Rosa as well right now. If you guys could do me a really solid favor, could you leave a like on this video? Let's get this all the way up to 150 likes. Yeah, there it is. Thunder Rosa's got the blood. Uh-oh. The blood is starting early on as we go to commercial break. And we got a picture-in-picture now. So, blood in this match. Both ladies be bleeding. It's got to be Thunder Rosa winning this title, right? It's just got to be. In her hometown, it just makes so much sense. Oh, Britt Baker just flipping off everyone. Literally flipping off Thunder Rosa right in the side of her head. Stacey Benetti says the blading is totally unnecessary. It's not unnecessary. As I point to you, it's not unnecessary. As I'm taking a drink of water. It's not unnecessary. I'm not a big fan of blading simply because I've seen how some wrestlers have turned out. Abdullah the Butcher, his head is just completely scarred over. But I also understand that it adds drama to a match, that it adds a visual aspect to the match that you just sometimes can't get through basic storytelling. I think here's the thing. If it's done too often, it loses its effect. And that's why I think there should only be one blade or two blades on a pay-per-view. Like one blade on a TV episode or two blades at most on a pay-per-view. It loses its effect, right? Eve says, I've had the pleasure of working with both of these talents, and it's so good to see them in a situation knowing how much this means to them. That's amazing, Eve. That's amazing, Dan. And you know what's even cooler is that Jamie Hayter is right there waiting in the wings as well. Be grooming the next generation of stars. In 20, 30 years, you're going to hear these wrestlers complain about their health because of these kinds of things. History repeating itself. Fair point there, Sid. To see Thunder Rosa in this situation, especially knowing she is really self-made and a great example of believing in yourself when other major companies didn't. Thunder Rosa, I first heard about Thunder Rosa when she was doing her work with NWA. That's when I first heard about her. And I remember people talking about her like she was going to be a mega star. And I was a little confused as to, like, you know, what she was all about. Then I started watching a few of her things, and she is very entertaining. Her stuff with, it's weird to say, but her stuff with Dave LaGreca popped me many times. It was so funny seeing Dave LaGreca get speared into the side of that. I don't know if whatever wall that was, if it was a wall of beer cans or a wall of water bottles or whatever it was that he got speared into by Thunder Rosa, made me pop hard. It was so funny. We got some chairs in this match. All right, Thunder Rosa clothesline puts down Britt Baker, and now a chair across the back. Chair across the back again. Thunder Rosa unloading. Man, they got some blood. Big blood. Kick to the midsection. Stunner on 316 day. Damn. Thunder Rosa has her lined up in the corner in a flying clothesline. Then Thunder follows it up with the double knees. Good to see Thunder Rosa getting a big pop in this match as well. The fans are behind her. There's a drop kick to Britt Baker as well. Now pulling Britt Baker out of the corner. Into the cover count of 1, 2, and a kick out by Baker.
What's she doing here? Just gouging her forehead. Oh, wow. That gut shot into that. But, oh, wait. Thunder Rosa's thinking Fire Thunder driver maybe on that exposed chair.
Eve says another thing about Rosa is here's a woman who was like, oh shit! Britt Baker just super kicked the referee. Uh-oh. Now the referee bumped to the outside of the ring as well and off the steel. All of a sudden, this match is without a ref. That was actually a really good ref bump. That was a really good ref bump. Thunder Rosa's got her. Thunder just planted Britt Baker down to the cover. It would have been 1, 2, 3. Britt Baker would have won, or Thunder Rosa would have beat Britt Baker, whatever the call is, but it's not gonna happen. I messed that call. I'm messing my calls up big time here today, guys. I'm trying my best. Now Thunder Rosa going all the way to the top, but Britt Baker with a steel chair in hand just smacks her across her back 3 times. So yeah, that was a really good ref bump. Not only did he get hit with a super kick, but then he got knocked to the outside of the ring and into the steel. That will keep the ref down, but I wonder for how long. Wonder for how long. What? Oh my God. No, 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 no! Air raid crash right on the steel chairs. Thunder Rosa just went splat. And here comes Aubrey. Aubrey trying to get in the cage. Aubrey here to make the count. Is it going to be enough? Aubrey is in. Here it is. 1, 2. Kick out by Thunder Rosa. And that was a near fall. That was a near fall. Yep. If Aubrey would have been there maybe a half a second sooner, we might have seen Britt Baker defend her title. Can I just say it's cool that Aubrey Edwards is now reffing this match? It's good to see. Oh, wait a second now. Britt Baker getting in the face of Aubrey. Aubrey getting right back in the face of Britt. The cage door is unlocked. You're right. You're right. What else is Britt looking for, though? Britt, what do you got planned? Some more punches to the face of Thunder Rosa. What is this? 4 steel chairs set up in the corner. As Britt Baker now puts Thunder Rosa up on the top turn. What else is Britt doing? Oh my goodness. Britt continues to set it. What is going on with these chairs? What the hell? What? Oh, there's a shot right there. Few more shots to Thunder Rosa. What is happening? These chairs do not look good. This looks like this is going to hurt. Oh my God, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Wait a second. Thunder Rosa now. A couple elbows right there to Britt Baker. Oh my goodness. Right hand though. They are perched high above the ring with those chairs down there. This could go bad. This could go really bad really quickly. Headbutt from Thunder to Britt Baker. Oh my God! Britt just fell right on top of the chairs that she set up. Oh my God! Why would you, like, that was brutal. And a kick out by Baker. Why would you do that? That's not even the finish. Why would you do that? That's not even the final. Oh, that's not even the final one. Oh my God. Like, why? Why would you take that? Britt Baker is nuts. Not again. Are the thumbtacks back? JR saying, somebody tell me, why do we leave thumbtacks under the damn ring? That's an age-old question there, JR. And there they are, the thumbtacks. After Britt Baker literally used the thumbtack bag to smack Thunder Rosa in the face. Not once, but twice. No. Oh, reversal. Oh my God. No. I don't want to see anyone take this bump. The bumps just look so brutal. No! Thunder Rosa on the thumbtacks. Oh! Trying to roll her up. Thunder's down 2. Kick out by Rosa. Britt Baker floating over. She's got the glove. Going for a little lockjaw. No, Thunder though. Biting the hand. Thunder Rosa bites the hand. Britt Baker though just hammers across the back of her head. Yeah, that's going to hurt. She flips over now. Going for her other hand. Wait a second. Oh! Oh my God! Slamming the hand of Britt Baker into the thumbtacks. Thunder Rosa! Power bomb on the tacks! Oh, they're in the back! Britt Baker covered in tacks, piercing the skin. Chair to the face, though. Holy cow.
Thunder Rosa, in order to prevent that lockjaw, was smashing Britt's hand down into those tags. Exactly. And she broke it.
Wow. This is getting towards the finish. It's got to be. Baker with tacks literally sticking out of her back. Kick to the midsection. Thunder Rosa! Fire! Thunder Driver 2. It's over! Thunder Rosa is the new AEW Women's Champion in front of her hometown. She has done it! What a match! What a match! Frig you, the guy with the Sin Cara mask. I don't know why. I just frig you. But yeah, well, let's go. Thunder Rosa has done it. No loose face on her today. Just a dub face. A big old dub face. Emotion pouring out of Rosa. Thunder. Wow, confetti. Oh, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal. An end of an era. I mean, not really an era. An end of a true historic reign, though, for AEW. The things Britt Baker did for that women's division cannot be forgotten about. So I think as exciting of a moment this is for Thunder Rosa, we also need to take a moment to say, thank you, Baker. Thank you, Baker. What a title run she had. She made that women's division very entertaining. Dustin Rhodes in there, hugs Thunder Rosa. Oh, that's exciting. Thunder did it. Thunder did it. And that, my friends, is AEW St. Patrick's Day Slam. Damn. That was fun, man. I like that. Acting like Britt Baker's retiring. Is there something I'm missing? No. I'm just saying, like, thank you for that run. Like, thank you for that run. That was a tremendous run that Britt Baker had. There's just no two ways about it. And it's over, right? Her run, that run is over. So let's remember what she did for that women's division during that time. Incredible. Incredible. Tremendous show, says Dan. Oh, wow, the Fight TV feed is carried on. Rebel helping Rosa to the back. Ah. Really? Rebel helping Rosa or Rebel helping Baker? I bet you meant Baker. But guys, that's the show. What do you think of the show here tonight? Give me your ratings in the live chat. I think I got to give that a 9. Really, really, really solid show. 9 out of 10 for me tonight. There wasn't one segment that didn't keep me interested. Really, really good show. I'm going 9 out of 10. We got some, actually, you know what, guys? Probably should get the poll. What do you rate AEW? So let's go like this. Let's go 9 to 10. Let's go 7 to 8. 5 to 6, or 4 or below. There we go, guys. Pay-per-view quality TV show tonight, says Dan. You know what? I agree with you. That was really well done. Really well done. I don't know if, like, yeah, you know what? All those matches could have been at a pay-per-view. They could have been. You're right. So there you go. 9 to 10. 76% in the chat. Make sure you guys cast your vote here before the end of the show. Really good stuff from AEW here tonight. We got Samuel Vlog saying, let's go. Rosa is champ. Also, thank you, Baker DMD. Good stuff right there, guys. Good stuff. Okay. Well, I think that is how we are going to end tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching along here this evening. Thank you so much to all the donors, and thank you so much to all the likes and all this new subscriptions and all that stuff, guys. It means the world to me. It means the world that you guys enjoy what I do and enjoy what I produce. So make sure if you do really enjoy it, you are subscribed with your notifications turned on. You can also come check out lots of other content over on our Con Games channel. Con Games right now has a lot of WWE 2K22 content on it. So if you want to check that out, make sure you do so. We've got the My Rise series and we've got GM mode over there right now. The Universe mode is coming, so CMU will be going over there after we are finished the 2K19 CMU. So once that moves on over in May, you guys will get that over there as well. Lots of content, so make sure you're subscribed. But that's going to do it. All right, my friends. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching. I've been Con, and that was AEW St. Patrick's Day Slam 2022. Take care, my friends, and we'll see you tomorrow.